Hello and welcome to a new video from Skolera Training Videos. In our video today we're going to delve inside the class and see the different icons we have inside the class and how we can communicate with these icons. To do this we need to go first to our course, so we select the course we want to go to, and then from there under Overview we would select the class. We still have our content, assignments and quizzes which we've seen before. Under content you will still see the content, you can still see the different parts of the content. However, remember, once inside the class, you will not actually be able to create new content or to edit or to move any content. You can just view it in there. The same thing with assignments and quizzes. The grades icon, however, this is where the serious work starts. In the grades icon, this is we can actually select the grading period we want to inspect and maybe the category, or if you want all the categories, you can just leave it there and click on view. This will show you a list of all the items that have been created, the grade items that have been created, the items that have been created inside the class, the grades for the students and the different items, and so on. In all our previous content and assignments and quizzes, or assignments and quizzes to be in more particular. We can always edit the grades directly from here. So you can go in here and change the grade for the student, okay, if I want to. Right there, and it will reflect automatically right up there. Be very careful that you have two columns, which is the total and the total percentage. These columns are an aggregation of the columns before them. Okay? These are not columns that you can edit. You cannot make a change here. However, you can change in the individual items and it will reflect in these changes right there in the totals. When we have something like this where it says NA, it just means that no grades have been entered yet. Okay, once you create an assignment or a quiz under classwork, then the grades will appear. Now, sometimes we want to enter grades which are not related to assignments or quizzes. In this case, we go to creating a grade item. So we can click here to create a grade item, write a name for this item. We just call it item for now. Select the grading period. I might choose to put this under classwork, for example, to see it right there. If we have subgrading periods or subcategories, we can add them. What's the maximum grade for this? Let's say this is going to be out of 100. I can also add a default value, which will be awarded to all the students, instead of having to do it one by one. So here we can put the default value. Let's say I want to give all the students 100 in there. And then you just click on add. Okay, once this is done, you now see that classwork, which had NA before, now actually has the grades and it has the item which we added with the different grades in it. You can at any time, of course, change these grades right there, unless the grade book for that particular grading period has been locked by an admin, in which case you will not be able to make any changes to the existing grades. You cannot add new grade items, you cannot add no assignments or quizzes under that grading period, you cannot make any changes to the student grades. If you have to, you must go back to one of your admins to reopen this grading period for you, so you can make these adjustments and then they lock it again. Locking these grading periods is usually done after we've revised all the grades and everything and just before the issuing of the report cards and reports. Now the other thing we need to look at, under the items here, you'll find this I that's shown up there. Now, if you click on this I, you'll find that the I will get crossed. You don't see any change that happens in your view, but for the students and parents, this item will not be displayed. Their grades for this item will not be displayed. They will only see stars in its place. If you want to republish it again and allow students and parents to see it, we just click on it once more and it will be open. If the grading period is locked, you will find a lock next to these items right there, which tells you that this grading period is locked, which means you're not allowed to create or make any changes to the grades in this grading period. The next icon we have in here is the attendance. And if you look at the attendance part, this is where you can record the student attendance. We have many different ways to record the attendance. By clicking on one of these cells, you can choose to represent the student as present, late, absent, or excused. And in the case of excused, you can even write the reason for excused. Why is he excused? He was sick that day or something like that. And you just click on save and it will be marked and recorded in here. Now you don't have to go around doing this for all the students. You can actually select all the students except this one, and then we would select to mark all as present for that particular day, and you click on submit, and it will automatically then mark all the students as present for that particular day. Okay, right there. Now once this is recorded in here, automatically the system will send a notification to both the student account and to the parent account. In some cases, especially for older students, we might also want to take the attendance per period. So we have to select on the periods up here, select the chosen period, the date for this period, and if the system is, of course this is linked to the timetable. If the timetable is set properly, you will see the different slots and you can take the attendance per slot as well. Okay. Today in our video we've seen how to look at the gradebook, how to make adjustments to the gradebook, how to hide the grades from students if we want to for particular items, and we've also seen how to record the student attendance. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again in future videos in Skolera training series.